Hello viewers, this is Wolf here with some more Monster Hunter collectible content, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Capcom Figure Builder Standard Plus Volume 13. So I just finished doing the unboxing of Volume 12, so if you want to go check that out, that's there. I'm excited to jump through Volume 13 just because it seems like there's some monsters here in this pack that I've wanted to have in figure form for a long time. So without any further ado, let's jump into this. So I'm just going to open this up real quick. Right. Opening these up from the side like this is always a little weird because they don't really like open up all that well. Okay, there we go. All right, so here is our set of 6 from Volume 13. So of course I'm going to go box by box, unbox each one of them, and then see what we have here in this pack. So let's start with the first one here. So the first one, we actually have Teostra. This is pretty cool. I've actually been looking for a Teostra model for a while. I do know that there is a bigger version of him. There is one from the creator's model line, but I don't think that one is available. If it is, it's probably being sold secondhand for a really ridiculous price, which I'm not really sure if I want to pull the trigger on that. But yeah, here we have Teostra. So just taking a look at him. So this Teostra model looks really good here. The colors on it are very nice. Of course, there's an abundance of red here, looking very, very good. I like the detail on his face with like the little fangs or whatever the teeth you can see coming up. You can kind of make out his blue eyes there. Looking very nice there, offsetting most of his colors. Of course, he has this little crown design right on the top of his head, looking very good. The way that you can kind of make out his mane here from like the hair coming down from the top, and then the one on the chest here is looking very nice. I kind of like that. And of course, the ones that kind of come down in front of his face here, looking really good. The detail on his wing is really nice as well, too. I kind of like the pattern that you have on his back, where you have these black stripes, looking very good. And of course, going down to his tail, of course, his tail is very segmented, going all the way down into this kind of furred section here at the very tip of the tail, looking very cool. So I'm really liking this Teostra. And then, yeah, like even on his chest, we have like this black section here, segmented just underneath there, looking very good. A lot of interesting color shifts on this Teostra model. I'm really liking that. There's also this here too. So this looks like Lunastra. So it looks like there is a Lunastra additional model that comes with this. So this actually came out of the Teostra pack here. So I'm guessing we're going to see a lot more of these, kind of similar to the Xenojiva in Volume 12. So we're going to jump into the next box here. So for number 2, of course, we have another piece for Lunastra here. But the monster, oh wow, okay, so this is the one that I've been waiting for in figure form. So here we have Kuftarath. And of course it comes with the head disassembled, so I'm just going to assemble that real quick. And then take a look at the model itself. Alright, so here we go. Just mount the head in. Of course it mounts in very easily like that. So, taking a look at Kuftarath here. Kuftarath is looking very good in this model form. I really like the colors on this because like it has a very shiny gold on the body. Honestly, I think they did the gold justice on this model. It looks really good. And I love the way how it contrasts with the black undersections of Kuftarath's body here. Looks very good. And you can even see like some gold striping on the body. Right here, you have like the various gold undersections down here, kind of marking the underside of the body. You can just kind of see like the flat sections of the gold tail, the gold tail, and the hind legs just under here, which is actually kind of interesting here. There's some smaller colors here that I never noticed before, how we have like some greens just up and around here, and then right up on the front legs right here, looking really cool. Of course, the spiraling horns here, looking very good in this model form. I think so far, I think this Kuftarath model is so far, even though I've only unboxed like 2 of these, this is my favorite one so far. It looks really good. I'm honestly really happy with this Kuftarath. So on to the next box. Okay, so this one is another Xenojiiva. So just like in Volume 12, this comes completely separate into a bunch of different packages here. So just going to assemble him real quick. Alright, so here I just assembled Xenojiiva together here, and this is now officially the 3rd version of Xenojiiva that I have now from this pack. Of course, this one is a more slightly, I don't know if I would say mature, but you can tell that his scales seem to have kind of grown in now. You can see that it doesn't have that shiny liquidy visual that the other Xenojiiva model had. So it's definitely a lot more solidified. You can see he has a bit of a darker color. He's more of a gray, like a dark gray now on most of his body. You can see that we have some of the red pigment kind of coming in through the back, almost like he's kind of slowly transitioning into Xeno'jiiva, which is kind of cool. We have these spikes just right here kind of lining the back going down, which is kind of cool. And then of course I love the coloration on the wings. Again, we have that nice, almost like bioluminescent glowing effect here on the translucent parts of the tips of the wings. So of course we have this nice blue, kind of going, well, it's actually more of a clear. I think it's just reflecting the color from my TV. But yeah, we have this kind of nice blue kind of going all the way from the tip all the way up into the gray wings, looking very nice. Of course, like, it makes these spikes on the ends of the wings stand out more because of how clear that is. Of course, the tail very big, very clear here as well too. So I think similar to what I said about that clear Xenojiiva that you get in the first pack, I think the clear sections on this will definitely benefit from some lighting in a display area. Pretty cool how the claws, the front claws, are also have that glowing effect here, as well as on the face here. I think this is probably my favorite version of Xenojiiva. I'll just show you a comparison right here with... So just as a comparison right here, with the Volume 12 Xenojiiva, you can just see the comparison here, the differences, mainly in terms of color. But yeah, you can definitely see how this one is more like an early Xenojiiva, while this one is a little bit older, a bit more maturing. You can see the red spots on the body kind of growing in. So I think this is actually pretty cool. So that does it for Xenojiiva. So now on to the third box here. Oh, so there are 2 stands here. I'm guessing this stand is supposed to be for Lunastra. Oh, okay. So we actually have a full Lunastra here. So I think this Volume 13 pack is actually doing the same thing that Volume 12 is, where they're just giving you like a duplicate, almost like a clear version of a monster that's already featured in the pack. So here we have an actual textured version of Lunastra here. Looking very beautiful. The thing is, I really love the different shades of blue that they have on this. It looks very, very nice. Like from the dark blue mane going down to the very bright, it's almost like a turquoise on the face here, looking very good. You can definitely see a bit of influence of green on the crown sections up here, but definitely the blue is just overpowering it just a little bit, looking very nice, and it's contrasted by those kind of yellow fangs there on the face, looking very, very good. On the arms here, you can just see the color shifts from these various different colors going all the way up into the blues. onto the back here, you can see that these black stripes here are very, very well pronounced among the blue here, looking very good. And we have a bit of like a transition into like a purplish going down to the ends of the wings here, looking very nice. And then onto the tail, you can see we have that nice fur going all the way down the top of the tail, all the way finishing to the end of like this furred section of the tail here, which is a completely separate color. So I think this Lunastra looks very, very nice. Like I think I might like it a little bit more than the Teostra in this pack. So on to the second to last box here. So here's our next clear Lunastra piece. So the next one we have is Nergigante. So this is now officially my second Nergigante. After collecting the creator's model Nergigante, I now have a miniature version of him. So here we go with Nergigante. So pretty interesting, having two different Nergigantes here. So this miniature version, just as the camera focuses here, again, looking very nice. I like the color transitions here on the wing. We have like this kind of dark blue here, kind of going into a bit of a brighter blue right on the ends here, and then kind of transitioning into a nice yellow at the very ends of the membrane here, looking very good. And then of course we have these spikes kind of lining the edge of the wing, these spikes here. So looking at Nergigante, of course we have that typical color that we have on the underside of Nergigante. We have like a kind of a purplish just right here, just by the neck, transitioning into a red, then into an orange, and then into a yellowish just underneath him, looking very good. The horns, of course, looking nice with this nice spiral horn design. And on the back here, very spiky on his back. You can just see all of these spikes kind of jutting out from his back, looking very good. And then on the wings as well here, we have this nice spiky design right on the ends of the wings here, looking very, very cool. Interesting pose, because it looks like he's getting ready to do like a claw slam or something like that. Pretty cool. Definitely more of an action-y pose compared to the creator's model version of Nergigante that they did recently. So on to the last box here. Let's see what we have. Okay, and then we have Kushala. So here is the last transparent part for Lunastra, but now we have Kushala. And this is cool, because I've actually been looking for a Kushala model for a while. I was thinking of getting the creator's model version of Kushala as well. I'm probably going to do that at some point. But here we have it. So because these are in the bag, these wings are kind of close together. Same thing with Nergigante, so you might want to try to spread the wing out a little bit more just so it looks a bit better. Yeah, they're kind of going to move back, but I think you can definitely form it a little bit. You can kind of play around with the wings a bit. But just taking a look at Kushala, this Kushala is looking really good. A lot of silver. I love how shiny it is. Looking very, very nicely. Just showing the detail on Kushala's body here. There's a lot of silver on Kushala's design. Right here, Kushala's blue eye is not entirely noticeable. You can definitely see it, but it's not it's not really that pronounced there. But the blue eye is definitely there, which is kind of cool. And then you do have some slight different color variations, mainly on the face here, but the rest of the body just entirely silver. So this is pretty cool. It looks like Kushala is getting ready to kind of create like a wind, like a tornado or something like that. I kind of like this pose with Kushala kind of rearing up like that. It's kind of pretty cool there. So yeah, this is pretty much the pack. So I'm just going to display them all up on their stands in just a moment. Alright, here, so all of them are all up on their stands here, so you can just take a look at this. So this is our display here. These are all of the monsters that come with the Volume 13 pack. And honestly, having all of these monsters together like this is just a very nice looking display. This is pretty much like an Elder Dragon pack here, which is really cool. A lot of monsters I've wanted to have in figure form, especially Kuftarath and Xenojiiva here, and Kushala. I've kind of also wanted to get a Lunastra and Teostra at some point as well. So this is really cool. And just like this, very similar to Volume 12, they have a translucent version of another monster in the pack. So of course we have our translucent Lunastra here, which is pretty cool looking. I kind of like how it's like a translucent blue, which is very beautiful. So I think, again, if you have a display area with lighting, with some LEDs or whatever, I think you'll definitely get some value out of the translucent Lunastra here with this. This is pretty cool. So yeah, this is Volume 13 of the Capcom Figure Builders Standard Plus here. A very nice selection of Elder Dragons, and I'm very happy with this collection. Everything here looks very good, some very cool monsters. So that's pretty much going to do it for this review. And this unboxing. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys found it informative. There's definitely going to be a lot more Monster Hunter stuff coming in the future, so I hope you guys stay tuned for all of that. But until then, I hope you guys stay safe. I hope you guys have a good night or good day depending on where you are, and I will see you all later.